Oh, yeah? Yeah. Jack and Bobby had a lot of problems over the years, hasn't he?
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Hello, how are you?
Well, there's a good-looking crew.
Hello.
How we doing?
Hello, how are you?
I'm Greg Garrison.
Oh, Dr. Dye, my name.
Good to see you, Doctor.
Yeah, here's my...
Stu Brown.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, here's my card. Okay.
Every time I see him.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Dr. Dye.
How you doing? All right. How you doing?
Hello, sir.
Hey, Pastor. How you doing? Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, how you doing?
Okay, Pastor. You here?
Dr.
You
Dye.
here?
Okay. Okay.
How you doing there, Greg? Todd?
We're all making it.
This is Dr. Willie Dye. This is Greg
Pleasure to
Garrison.
meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, too.
I didn't get to get through all your stuff. Where'd you go to school?
UCLA, University of Judaism, California Graduate School, Theology.
Where'd you get your PhD?
And California Graduate School. And 3 of the PhDs came from that particular school.
Mm-hmm. You did your undergraduate at UCLA?
UCLA, I did my field archaeological study at UCLA. And then my study also at the University of Judaism. And
Where is that? I don't know.
That's in Bel Air, Bel Air, California.
So what do you want to talk about this morning, young man?
Well, we got Dr. Dye in town, and he's here for our first ever pre-expo, kind of sharing what we'll do in September, and just kind of enlightening our community. So I thought you had, with this great guy in town, I figured it'd be a great hit for you.
You can talk about the science here.
Science, and he's a guy that knows, and archaeology is his field.
Yeah, biblical archaeology is my field.
However you want to go, Greg, you know, however you want to direct.
We going to the bottom? Okay. Well, I love this stuff, so we'll just get going. I'm going to have you introduce him.
Okay.
And we'll just take it from there.
Take it from there, yes.
Oh, my.
Your official weather station. For news on demand, go to WIBC.com. I'm Joe Ullering on the station, where news always comes first. Indy's News Center 93 WIBC.
Live from the heartland and the crossroads of America, you're listening to Garrison with your host, Greg Garrison.
Well, let's get back to work, my friends. About 6 minutes after the hour of 11 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. Great to have you all here. Pastor Boyd back with us. Pastor Frederick Boyd is the pastor of the Zion Unity Baptist Church in Indianapolis. Great to have you back, Pastor. Good morning.
Greg, it's good to be back. You know, you're one of my favorite. Enjoy your program immensely, and thank God for you.
Well, thanks so much for being here. And, of course, we keep on sort of keeping up with an expo that's headed our direction later this summer. Tell us how you're making, how that's going and what's up with that.
Well, we're making good progress towards our September 19th to the 23rd Expo, which will be our 4th annual. And the reason I'm in here today is we for the first time ever, we have a pre-expo. And one of our speakers for September is in town lecturing. And I thought it would be great for the fans of the Garrison program to hear him and some information that he brings to the table.
Would you introduce him for me, please?
I'm honored today to have all the way from Los Angeles, California, Dr. Willie Dye, biblical archaeologist, and he's on my left side, and he can greet everyone in his own way.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm so happy to be here. This is a great opportunity, and I always like to take advantage of great opportunities to share those things which I've been involved in biblical archaeology over the years.
Tell us about what biblical archaeology is. I got to get that one out straight.
Biblical archaeology was just taking the Word of God, the Bible, and the Word which talks about the lands, the artifacts, the culture, the people, And what I do as far as biblical archaeology is concerned is I go and I excavate and I travel to Middle East and where the Bible lands. Mm-hmm. And all the things that we discovered, all the things that we are involved in, just authenticates the Bible. And things that the Bible mentioned, we are able to go and travel and find those particular people, places, and things, as far as what their culture was in the past. See, that's what biblical archaeology is about.
It's a big challenge to get in and out of some of those places, to do some of those things. There's kind
absolutely.
of hotbeds of
absolutely
animosity there.
Yes. Sometimes we have to travel in a bulletproof bus to go to various places because there's always impending danger. But that's the challenge of archaeology. If you want the truth and you want your research in various areas, of course you take chances. But we always have the Lord on our side, and we never have any problems.
So where have you been over that way?
I've been to 41 different countries, but primarily the last 11 seasons, I've been working in Israel, King David's Palace, the Pool of Siloam, Shiloh. Been working also in Mount Ebal, basically in southern Israel, Eilat, and then we've worked in Egypt, Jordan, and all those, just a number of places there.
Now, there's been a big movement to try to save a lot of the artifacts that have been, we think, systematically destroyed under the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. And I don't know if you've had a chance to be involved in that or not, but we know there's been a lot of stuff that the Muslims that control the Temple Mount have been working underneath there, and actually they're eroding some of the strength of the remaining walls of Herod's temple.
Well, yeah, we come across areas of that nature, but our thrust has been, we've been working underneath the city there, basically on the south end where we discovered the Pool of Siloam, mm-hmm. which was discovered in 1997. So we found out that the pool is actually 1 acre large. So at the steps, or the top of those steps, there are a lot of tunnels that goes underneath the city that we've been working in. We've found basically about 62 different tunnels. And so in that, we've found all types of artifacts, oil lamps and things of that nature. But the most people that travel with me and most of the archaeologists that I know, they're always looking for the Ark of the Covenant. So they don't find it. But we come across a lot of basically artifacts, which is very, very tremendous. And that's our work basically that we do now.
Who are you working with?
I have my own company, which is New Covenant Institute of Biblical Archaeology. And also we work alongside some of the Ministry of Antiquities of Authority in Israel. And then there's other groups that have their own archaeological company that we pool our resources, and we come and we travel and we do our archaeological excavation, like Dr. Don Patton, world-famous geologist, Dr. Carl Barr, the Creation Evidence Museum. I'm the lecturing archaeologist for that museum. And then, of course, I have my own company, which I recruit my own people also to go with me also. Okay, so I'm looking at the pastor's shirt, the Creation Evidence Expo. Talk about that a little bit. What do you see? What do you come up with? What are the conclusions you draw? What are the evidence that you're seeing that kind of supports this our position that we didn't just happen by accident? All right. Our thrust, as far as biblical archaeology is concerned, we go directly back to the Bible. We know that God was the creator. God is the sustainer. And with that in mind, when we do the archaeological excavation, we get those truths. We find out that we want to come and do the Creation Expo so we can help people come to the knowledge of the truth.